Hey guys, it's Big Nick here, and don't be surprised. I am back. I'm here to give you my WrestleMania predictions. I know I did say that I'd be back for every pay-per-view this year, and I know I missed the Elimination Chamber and Fastlane, but the problem was Elimination Chamber came up on me too quick, and I didn't have time to get a video out. And Fastlane, I just said, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'll just wait for Mania and get back in the groove with WrestleMania. So here we are. We are 6 days away from WrestleMania, so it's that time of the year. It's WrestleMania week. Well, it's really 2 weeks for that. When you look at it, WrestleMania week is really 2 weeks. This week and then the actual week of it. So let's get ready. We're just going to start off right away, and we're going to start off with the two battle royals, and that is the women's and Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Nothing really expected to happen here. They just become filler spots, so that way they can just put people at Mania, namely guys that they had nothing for, and women they had nothing for. I really don't have any predicted winners for the women. If you're gonna have the women's battle royal, and they're probably gonna throw Asuka in it, let's let her win it. You screwed her out of her title, so just let her win that. If you end up putting her in the men's, I really have nothing to go with there. Maybe Andrade, maybe Ali, who knows. But now we're just gonna go right into the main matches. Obviously, we already know the main event, so I'm just gonna do that one last. So first off, we have is Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins for the Universal title. Hopefully it's a good match, because we've seen Lesnar when he has matches with smaller guys, namely AJ, Bryan, Finn Balor, even back in the day with Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle, he's had his best matches with smaller guys, namely around that build. Cruiserweight style wrestlers who are considered who have been heavyweight champions, but are also cruiserweights. So that match should be fun, hopefully. And hopefully we see this right choice, which, I'm going to say it, Seth Rollins wins. Because otherwise, what was the point? What was the point? Rollins wins. Raw needs the full-time Universal Champion. I don't have to say no more. Next up we have is the no-holds-barred match between Hunter Hearst Helmsley and David Batista. Now this one should be good. Batista hasn't wrestled a match since 2014. And Triple H what was his last match? Crown Jewel. That horrible match between Shawn Michaels against Undertaker against the BOD. So, Triple H, he could still go, but hopefully this match is fun and brutal. Obviously, Triple H is going to win, career on the line, all that. Triple H is going to win. That man's career will never end. Next up, should still be a good match. Next we have is the Falls Count Anywhere match between Shane and The Miz. This should be really fun and should surprise me. We saw Shane WrestleMania match 2 years ago against AJ Styles, was the opener, and a very fun opener. Last year he had the tag team match with Daniel Bryan, and of course 3 years ago he had the Hell in a Cell match with Taker, which was bad. Not horrible. It was bad, but it wasn't horrible. It was just slow. So Miz should win. I'm predicting Miz, and probably he's going to win when Shane McMahon, since it's Falls Count Anywhere, is probably going to climb to the top of the stadium and jump off of it and fall through the floor straight to hell. That's what... when I heard Falls Count Anywhere, I instantly got scared, because Shane's going to jump off of something. And he's probably going to die. So, don't die, Shane. Just don't. You don't got to do it, but he will. So next up we have is Randy Orton versus AJ Styles, which is probably one of the two sleeper matches for me for WrestleMania. And this one, Randy and AJ, it should be a good match. You have two of the best in the industry. Randy Orton, whose birthday I believe is today, something like that, like today or tomorrow or yesterday, whatever. You have Randy Orton, who's 39, AJ, who's a few years older than him. Orton looks like he actually gives a damn, which is surprising, because we know how Orton has been with most of his feuds and stuff, where he just doesn't care. But hopefully this one will be better than that. So hopefully, and probably now that AJ has re-signed, they can keep the feud going a bit longer. Maybe go into because we know we have the stupid Saudi Arabia event after Mania, so definitely a rematch then. And then probably the blow-off match either at Money in the Bank or the pay-per-view after that. So next we have, I'm predicting a good match, and I'm gonna go with Randy Orton winning this one, just because it doesn't seem like they're gonna give AJ the win. It just doesn't seem it. I don't know why, it just doesn't seem that way. So next we have is the WWE. Oh wait, actually, sorry. Gotta go in my order here. Next up we have is the retirement match of Kurt Angle, as he goes up against Baron Corbin. It's not going to be a good match because we've seen recently Angle wrestling at 50. Well, he's 50, right? I think. 50 or close to 50 is not a good thing. It's not due to the fact of his age, it's due to the fact that Angle's hurt. He hasn't been really the same wrestler since about 2011. And it's not going to be good, especially since it's Corbin. I know everyone's expecting a last minute where like maybe John Cena comes up, beats the crap out of Corbin, takes the match. Still, either way, Angle's going to lose. It's just, in wrestling, we know your final match, you take the L. So Angle's going to have to unfortunately take that L against Baron Corbin. Next up we have the WWE Championship match, and that is Daniel Bryan defending against Kofi Kingston. This match should be actually very good. It's probably going to be placed in the middle. I hope it's not the middle, not the freaking beginning. Like a little kickoff, because that's going to be like it kicks off Mania, because that's going to be one very disrespectful to both men and the title. But hopefully at least in the middle, because you know probably Lesnar and Rollins are going to go on after it. So definitely middle of the show where the crowd still has some energy left and actually still cares, because you know probably around the middle or right after the middle, like after the 15th hour, the crowd's going to start going. And people at home are going to do the same thing, whether it's here in America or all over the country. I mean, not country, world. So this one should be good. Kofi's winning. You got to do it. They have to do it. Because if they don't do it, you talk about in the face to the entire, all the stuff you've done, even to the Kofi, even the Kofi and New Day, even if this was never the plan, even though this was probably never the plan, still, you gotta let Kofi have it. Even if it's a 30 to 50 day reign, or 30 to 60 day reign, just give him it. Let Kofi run with it. Let the New Day be shenanigans, because we know we're probably gonna get Big E turning on Kofi and dropping Xavier, kind of like Shield style. Ooh. SmackDown after Mania, they're celebrating. Vince McMahon comes out, says some shenanigans, and then Big E turns on him. Ooh. Next up we have is the other sleeper match for WrestleMania, and that is Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Now this one, reason why I say it's a sleeper, it's because you have Reigns' first singles match since last year. He's only had one match since he's come back from leukemia, and that was the 6-man tag at the Fastlane. And then you have Drew McIntyre, who being put in this match, which is probably considered to be one of the top 5 matches of WrestleMania. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 4, 5. One of the top 6, one of the upper echelon matches. It's not a middle tier match, it's not lower tier match, it's one of the upper echelon matches. So yeah, should be fun. I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns winning. Reigns has to win. Reigns winning at Mania is good. Look at me dropping stuff. It's gonna happen. Probably gonna extend that feud on a bit too, where probably the Raw after Mania, McIntyre beats the crap out of Reigns again, challenges him at the Saudi Arabia event. Well, Reigns will probably win again, or they go with McIntyre to win, and then shenanigans there. Or just have this as a quick blow-off feud for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Well, one of them will probably win. But yeah, it should still be a great match. It should be very surprising, that match. Next up we have is Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio for the United States title. Now many people are saying that it should be a multi-man match for like Rey, Andrade, Ali, and all that. And no, I mean it could, but you know what? Leave it as is. So that way, because if you've been watching SmackDown the past couple of weeks, how they keep using Rey's son, he's definitely going to play a factor into the Mania decision. Samoa Joe's going to win, and he's going to win by distracting Rey by probably choking out Dominic. And then Rey Mysterio attacks him, and then Rey gets choked the hell out. So I see some shenanigans in that way happening. This is Joe's first Mania match. This is Rey Mysterio's first Mania match since I believe 2011. Yes, 2011. Yeah, it was 2011. When he had the match with Cody Rhodes, because WrestleMania 28 he wasn't at, 29 he wasn't at, 30 he was probably in the Battle Royal. So 31 he wasn't there, and he hasn't been there for the past few years. So yeah, 2011. Ooh, damn. 8 years ago. Oh God. Ugh. So another match we have is the Cruiserweight title, and that is Tony Nese challenging Buddy Murphy. And this one should be pretty good. I like Buddy. I'm a fan of Buddy, but Tony Nese really, we've seen Buddy Murphy really work well with more of the high flying cruiserweights. Murphy himself is he's not a flyer, like not a high flying cruiserweight, but he can get up there. Tony Nese is more of the ground and pound cruiserweight, so this is going to be different. It's kind of like the same thing if he would have faced Drew Gulak. They're more ground and pound Gulak submission specialist. Tony Nese a ground and pounder. So it's still going to be interesting to see how it goes. So I am interested to see how that goes. But I'm going to say Buddy Murphy retains because dropping the title to Nese, If anything, he'd be dropping into a much higher up face on 205 Live, like a Cedric Alexander or something like that, or even an Oni Lorcan, which might happen. So next up we have is the Intercontinental Championship match, and that is Finn Balor challenging Bobby Lashley. This one should be okay. Finn Balor's going to win because odds are they're booking it as the Demon versus Bobby. So the Demon's pretty much going to destroy Bobby Lashley because the Demon is undefeated on the main roster. He's beaten Seth Rollins. He's beaten Bray Wyatt. He's beaten Baron Corbin. Yeah, that was it, right? Yep. So should be an okay match. They're probably going to get a few minutes because odds are Finn Balor's entrance alone is going to take like 10 minutes. Went to bring out the Demon. But should still be okay. And then we have is the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the women's tag titles. You got the Divas of Doom, Beth Phoenix and Natalya versus Tamina and Nia versus the Iconics versus the women's tag team champions, the Boston Hug Connection, Bayley and Sasha. I'm expecting really nothing from this match because you have Tamina and Nia involved. You got Beth, who hasn't wrestled since 2012. Beth and Natalya are probably going to be alright. You got the Iconics, who we all know they're not the greatest wrestlers. The only reason they're on the main roster is because they can talk. It's the only reason. We already know those two are not good wrestlers. You can tell you can just watch them. And Sasha and Bayley are pretty much going to... Sasha, Bayley, and Natalya and Beth are going to have to carry the match. Beth, who hasn't wrestled in years. Natalya, who is a very good wrestler. And Sasha and Bayley. They're going to have to carry the whole match. Well, you got the what's that thing called? Oh, the Botchers of Tamina and Nia. And then the Iconics, who really need to still work on their thing. So, Boston Hug Connection got to retain, but knowing them, they'll probably put it on Nia and Tamina. Or if you had the Iconics win, I'll let that slide, because it'll be fun with those two as tag team. Oh, God, the promos those two will cut. But, yeah, nothing really expected out of that. So, and then now we have is the main event of WrestleMania. And that is the triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship involving Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey, the 2018 Women's Rumble winner Becky Lynch, and the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte. Now, we all know this storyline has started to go all over the damn place. The Becky suspension, when they did the suspension, I was fine with it, but when they started doing everything else there, they just wanted to make it a triple threat. Vince wants Charlotte obviously involved, and with Charlotte winning the SmackDown Women's title this past Tuesday, kind of spoils the result. Probably means she's either winning or taking the fall. And the reason I say that is, they give her the SmackDown title, so that way, even though she takes the fall at Mania, she's still a champion. And it's not as people saying for the 4 horsewomen to have all the women's titles on the main roster. No, it's so that Charlotte still has a damn title. So that way she has a championship leaving Mania, and then she'll probably drop it at like the next, I don't know, what do you call that? The Saudi Arabia event against Asuka. Asuka gets it back probably. Who knows? But this match should be fantastic. It should be match of the night. Becky Lynch got to win. I'm going with Becky. If they don't have Becky win, I just don't know. I if she don't win all this bull. Okay, calm down. So, yep, that is, so yeah. So I expect that to be a very good match with Becky Lynch winning and becoming the Raw Women's Champion. So, yep, that is it. That's my predictions for Mania. Let's just do a quick recap. We got Seth Rollins becoming Universal Champion. We got Becky Lynch becoming Raw Women's Champion. We got Triple H beating Batista. You got The Miz beating Shane. The Boston Hug Connection retaining. The Demon, Finn Balor, becoming Intercontinental Champion. Samoa Joe retaining his U.S. title. Reigns over McIntyre. Orton over AJ. It's a hard choice there, but I gotta go with Orton on that one. Buddy Murphy retains his Cruiserweight title, and Corbin retires Angle, and Kofi Kingston wins the WWE Championship, and probably one of the best WrestleMania moments ever, riding up there with WrestleMania and Zack Ryder becoming Intercontinental Champion. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next Monday for my review of WrestleMania, and pretty soon I will see you for a Blu-ray DVD collection update, because I have a big video coming with that. Definitely my biggest update on here. So tune in for that one. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in exactly 7 days. Bye.